Tonight, we've got quite the show ahead. The ladies of R&B Divas Los Angeles are here for a two-part reunion special. They're going to give you the inside scoop on everything that went down this season. Through the ups and the downs and all the stuff in between, they're going to talk about everything. Get ready for the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special.
Ready for the spotlight, that's the reason I'm still here. The ups, the downs, the laughs, the tears. Time for me to face my fears. Thought I told you once before, but now I'll say it loud and clear. It's my story, I'm sticking to it. It's my life and it's my year. I believe in me, in me, in me, in me. All that I can be. I'm a diva.
Welcome to the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special. I'm your hostess, Wendy Williams. Listen, we've got all the divas here and lots to talk about. This season has been full of drama, so let's take a look at some of those ups and downs.
I'm going to Leela James' listening party.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Claudette comes and she brings Chrisette Michelle.
A certain tourism company, they need like a new song to promote tourism in Puerto Rico.
That's where we going.
Puerto Rico?
So you feeling everybody? I think we all been through some things. We used to go hang out with one of my therapist friends.
Oh, what the? This is what I'm talking about. She always want to call Dr. Phil Ayala. Wait a minute!
I'm being real honest, real true, real God. I don't have a 30-minute show. I'm so caught up in what is real in my life right now. Ah!
What I'm mad about right now is that you took a picture with my ex-husband and he tweeted on there that he's a good guy. That's what hurt me. I would not have done that to you.
Do you really know the face of suicide?
Wait, hold on.
You ever think about hurting yourself?
I'm not even trying to kill myself now.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not hurting yourself. You want to die.
I wanted to talk to you guys because Dad won't be around. We're going through a divorce.
I'm going to welcome 6 beautiful artists, R&B Divas.
This is our job. This is what we do. You leave your ego down at the bottom of the steps. I'm proud I didn't push her ass off the stage.
You are evil, you are wicked, you are living a lie, and you need to stop. Shut it on down. Or else what? I'll pull the other side of your hair out.
I will never speak to y'all again.
Chrisette, are you kidding me?
You know what's happening right now? That's why I don't want to do this scene. But you got cameras on you, so you're doing the scene right now.
Honey. Good. So let's get right into it and welcome our divas. Michelle.
Hi, Wendy.
So nice to see you again.
You
Little
too.
Mo.
How you doing?
Love it. How you doing? Chrisette Michelle.
Hello.
Don't you look queen-like?
Thank you, I think.
Uh-huh. No, that wasn't a read.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you. Although I like Queen.
Yes. Shantae Moore.
Hello.
Flat ironer's working.
Thank
you look
you.
beautiful as usual. Leela James,
Yes.
my first time meeting you.
Mine too.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. You
Thank
look
you
very
for
wonderful.
having me. Thank you.
And of course, we've got our girl, Claudette Ortiz, at the end.
Hello.
2 new divas have joined the cast this season, Chrisette Michelle and Leela James. Leela, why did you join the cast?
I felt like it would be a great platform for me to expose my music to a wider audience.
Yes. Now, Chrisette, did any of your best Judies try to talk you out of this?
Oh my God, I didn't tell any of my Judies because I knew they would just tell me not to do it. My fans inundated my Instagram comments and were like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So why'd you do it?
I needed people to know me outside of a song lyric. I needed them to see me with angel wings on. I needed them to know that I'm really connected to my art.
Well, you know, even with 2 new divas and new projects ahead, that didn't stop old feelings of resentment from surfacing. Shantae asked a few of the ladies to join her on a bonus track. Take a look.
I have a question to ask of you. Will you join me in my ladies' anthem?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Amen. Amen and amen.
I know right. So it's I know right. So I don't know who wants to be high or low or middle.
Meet Mo and Lila. Get to the studio, and I'm singing back up.
is going on? Now you want me to sing background?
Are we just singing the backgrounds?
The song is already written.
I'm not gonna front. I've never sang backup on a record before.
For the sake of keeping the peace in the situation, like, let's just do the song and call it a day.
Yo, that. Like, that's the point I'm at. I don't even do my own backgrounds on my songs. That was some shady. I don't do that.
Seriously, there's a lot of things I can say right now about what I don't do that I see happen. If I were on the other side, I would have sang for them.
I just want to know why all 6 of us wasn't on it. Where's Michelet and where's Claudette?
We nobody's in her mind.
At this moment, I feel disconnected from the other young ladies.
I am so over all of that I would rather keep to myself and not be misunderstood.
Now you're making us feel funny.
This is work. It's not about friends.
That's some disrespectful. So if you feel some type of way, your ass wasn't right from the beginning.
Shantae,
Yeah.
do you feel like you misled the ladies?
I wasn't attempting to. I obviously did, because they misunderstood what I meant by being a part of the ladies' anthem.
So you talked to the ladies about it as opposed to you having your management go through their management to talk about it professionally?
Well, what happened initially is that I spoke with them. There was about 4 to 6 steps that should have happened before being in the studio. From that point to the singing in the studio was 1 day, which is why my manager sent a release, not a contract. I did tell the ladies that the time was really fast and that wasn't how I really planned it, and I apologized to them that day. They did not have that on film, but I did apologize
and can I
for
say,
things being quick.
with all due respect, I've been called into the studio by Nas or Jay-Z and had to recreate a song in hours.
Yes.
So as far as something having to be created quickly, this is show business. This is kind of what makes us excited. It's almost fun to say, oh, let's see if we can, you know what I mean? And then as far as the word release, there's no such thing as a non-contractual release. A release is a contract. It's a type of contract. And thirdly, there was letterhead. There was an X at the bottom with a line, and none of us signed it. Just for clarification.
But they did sing on it, and that was the reason why they moved forward. It was wonderful.
And but they all thought it was a collaboration, and it ended up being where they were background singers.
Well,
and
no, they
you were
actually did do it. They actually did sing on it.
Whenever I go into the studio, I bring a pen and a pad.
That's when we...
I just bring one. And so I went into the booth and wrote something and said, do you mind if you put a space here and I'll put something and see what you think? I wasn't asked to do that by Shantae. That was just because I wanted to offer something to her song.
I did actually ask that. I did. I said, this is the part that I want you guys on. Don't you hate it when you... And then you...
we know. I'm talking about the part where we wrote.
I asked you all to do that part.
No, because Chrisette said I don't do backgrounds, and Chrisette was going to leave. Leela went in first, and then that's when Chrisette said, I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm really not trying to read or be shady. She was like, but is it okay if I add this part?
I'm going to make it clear
We
that
were
you didn't ask me to write
all under the impression that we was coming in to
writing pieces because we wasn't getting paid, so we was just going to get some publishing.
It's all good, though. I just wanted to clarify.
No, it's clearly not all good. Everybody's still salty as well, I guess, as well. You should,
I'm not salty at all.
Look,
I just don't like lying.
Your lawyers, you just don't like lying.
I don't like that.
I'm not lying.
I don't like that.
She's a liar?
At this particular moment, I'm expressing that I was not asked to write on this song. I decided to offer it.
Well, where does the song stand now? Or you?
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah. It's called I Know Right, and it's available on iTunes right now.
Plug.
Yeah.
So are the girls on it?
No, they're not.
What?
Okay, wait. Wait, the shade of it all.
No, they said they did not want to be on it, so I took them off of it.
Oh, dear.
Did you not say you wanted to be, not want to be a part of it?
No, don't be quiet. This is the reunion special. This is why they tune in.
Darling, you didn't ask us.
I did ask you.
Hold on, I'm going to finish my sentence. You didn't ask us. You didn't say, Chrisette, so what do you think? Are you going to do it or not? I never got that phone call.
It's on TV. I asked you all to come and listen to the song.
Right.
And you all said, oh, I love it. You said you like it. I want to do it.
I said I like what I hear now. I still never heard a final mix.
And we still never got any word from anybody asking us to do it.
I was told, take me off. So
I said take me off.
Oh, I
never said take me off. I just said I want to hear a final mix.
So thanks to Little Mo, nobody's on it. Thanks, Mo.
Which is fine.
Thanks,
I just wanted to clarify.
It's all good.
With that said, we're going to take a break. We've got lots more drama ahead with the R&B Divas of Los Angeles reunion special. Don't go far.
Automatic, it should be automatic. I should've had to tell you to tell me you love me when you get home. You swearing that you ain't going nowhere. Every time that you leave, you have me.
Coming up. Michelle, your suicide attempt and struggle with depression was a big part of this season.
You all are extremely critical. No matter what I do, everything I say, no matter
you
what
don't
I
own
say.
anything.
Welcome back to the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special. Wendy's still here. Michelle, your suicide attempt, your therapy, your meltdown, and struggle with depression was a big part of this season. Take a look.
Do you really know the face of suicide? Because I am the face of suicide. I am Michelle, the person that's supposed to have everything. I have a beautiful life all on the outside.
Yeah.
But nobody ever asked me what's really going on the inside.
Michelle is in her bag right now.
I'm telling y'all how crazy it is. What's real in my life? Who is real in my life right now? And who's not real in my life right now?
I'm really concerned about Michelle.
Yes.
I feel intervention is necessary.
We're concerned that
Like,
you're by
seriously.
yourself.
Well, suicide is a very real thing.
It is.
You know, there are many celebrities, many people in, you know, private lives who've committed suicide. And so, but you have a daughter. And how old is your daughter?
She's 11.
Yeah, that's such a hard age period. But this is her first time finding out that her mom attempted suicide by watching the show and seeing
Oh,
something?
absolutely not. Wendy, I sit both of my children down. I talk with my children. You can't tell my children anything, teach them no new curse words, nothing. My kids are well equipped for this business. I had to raise them like that because of where they come from. They have different fathers. We're all public figures. I've been raising them like that since they were knee high. Yeah.
All right, so the ladies saw something in you, particularly Mo and Leela. They saw something in you that was about to break for real. And thank goodness, you know, Mo and Leela, that you pulled her aside and you had an intervention. What types of things did she do that we're able to look back on the season and say, oh, yeah, that is kind of...
Well, everything wasn't captured on television, but, you know, just like body language, certain things that
Like
she
what?
would say.
Like what?
Shades, wear big shades.
Yeah, the shades was like
she don't
really...
have pink eye.
And so when Mo and I were basically discussing it, was just like, that's our girl. We can't let her go out like that.
Yeah. I couldn't believe this is your first time going to therapy.
Yes.
So how did that storyline help you to be a better person today?
Because it stopped me from hiding from myself. And when you have people help you, like they have been, from Twitter to my friends to people just knowing, it's easier.
It's easier.
It's a lot easier.
You know, in the black community, there just seems to be a stereotype. It's still with us in 2014 that we are not supposed to seek help for things. We will let our Uncle Cecil sit at the Thanksgiving table, still drunk. We will let suicidal thoughts be suicidal thoughts without going to therapy. What type of reaction did you face from your fans and the black community in general regarding going to therapy?
I've gotten so much love, and I'm going to call it that,
Yes.
from them, that I have to open a site so that they can go to because other people feel like I feel.
I'm so shocked that it took so long for something like this to happen. I mean, you know, Don Cornelius committed suicide. His son, Tony Cornelius, I know, is one of your peers in trying to, you know, get the word out here.
Yeah, and it's important, and I never would have thought to go to therapy, and now that I do, it's helping me understand why I'm the way I am.
You needed the support system of therapy, so I'm glad that you got it. We've got lots more drama ahead with the R&B Divas of Los Angeles reunion special. Don't go far.
I've kicked the end of the bed and it hurt. I done scraped my knee before it hurt even worse. And what I thought was pain ain't pain at all. There's nothing like a broken heart.
Coming up. So now let's get to the rumor about the pregnancy.
Do you see that every time I talk, it's a roll of the eyes? How am I lying?
Because you're lying. You wasn't physically threatened because I saw your essence. You wouldn't have security there. See, now we're getting turned up, and I didn't want to come out of character. Let me go back to being cute.
From the social media site MadameNoir.com, how did you feel being on the Grammys worst dressed list?
Like, this is almost cool for me.
I was going to say, you know what? I'd rather be on best dressed or worst dressed than nobody remembered, than no list at all.
And I still love that suit. And Beyonce wore something in the same pattern to her concert. She just looks better in it.
Welcome back to the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special. Wendy's still here. You know, dating a diva is difficult enough, but some of the divas still found time to have men in their lives. Take a look.
I dated a 64-year-old Caucasian man. He was really beautiful to me.
To you?
And he was kind.
He was old. He had no choice. He wasn't making it to heaven.
You know, my preference ain't theirs. But older men, they're really sweet. You know, and if you don't have no teeth, that's even better.
I have a question for the birthday girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Who him? Who's this man? Shantae got a man.
This is Roy.
Hi, Roy.
He makes me feel like a natural woman.
Guys, this is Justin. This is everybody. Justin, also known as Guitar Slayer, is a specialist at creating shows, producing. Problem is, we're kind of dating now. Justin doesn't like the idea very much of mixing business with pleasure. I just want you to know that I've got your back.
And you have to know I have yours.
I just hope that nothing gets in the way of that, because I really value what we have.
See? So is Justin still in your life?
Yes.
Are you in love?
Yes.
Would you like to get married one day?
One day.
Yeah.
When it's time.
Yeah, when it's time.
You know?
Mo?
Yes.
Do you have a man in your life right now?
Yes.
Are you in love?
Yes. And for real this time, in real life.
Have your kids met him?
Yes, we've been together. It'll be a year in November.
Good for you. Well, a little birdie told me that he may be your fiance. I mean, you're wearing a ring on that finger. I don't know what that means.
And I got the tattoo.
And you got.
We're just gonna get married all over the United States.
You're gonna get married again?
Yes.
Is he in the business?
No, he's a boxer.
Do we know him?
Well, he's 16-0 right now. His name is Carl Dynamite Dargan. So he's not like at Floyd Mayweather's status right now.
Yes.
But he has no losses, so.
That's okay. Thanks for giving us his name, because now as people are watching this, I'm sure they're Googling him.
Yeah.
Michelle?
Like you said before, last season, I'm still single.
No, don't say it exaggerated, because you know what? Last season, you didn't divulge the suicide thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's more important that you get yourself together mentally to present yourself to your children wholly, and then you can get with a man, because I was very uncomfortable when you were on the putting green with that nice white man with your sunglasses on, and would only let him see a peek of your beautiful eyes. I was like, what is she doing? Who communicates like that?
It was a blind date.
You don't go on a date with sunglasses on, even if
that's a defense mechanism.
It's a total defense mechanism, and she's telling me
she doesn't know how beautiful she is.
He's a stranger.
He looked crazy.
He wanted to be able to identify me all together. He could have been like, I don't really.
He had Googled you.
He Googled you. He knew that you were married. He knew that you have a child with Suge and a child with Dre, and that intimidated him enough. Now you walk in like Gangsta Boo with the sunglasses on. You know. You can't do that. So now look, who was worse on your emotions, Suge or Dr. Dre? Dre.
But Dre was probably worse on my emotions, but Suge mentally was a piece of work. Mentally.
So does Shantae have a man?
No, you better
are you still with Roy?
I am.
Oh, you guys make a nice high yellow couple. Yes. Now, do you live together?
No. He lives in New Orleans. I live in Los Angeles.
I mean, I get that you live in two different places. I've never believed in long-distance relationships.
I like it.
But, I
really do like it. I like the not having the everyday connecting physically, like trying to worry about balancing my children and a date or whatever.
Yes.
I like being able to have that time, and then if I go see him, I go and see him.
Sheila, I know you're not letting all this go to waste.
Hello. Yes, boo.
I mean, is anybody hitting you off?
Listen, I was married. I'm divorced, so I'm single now. So I'm back.
Wait, do tell. How long were you married?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just quick enough to realize that I didn't.
And you got pregnant.
As soon as I said I do.
Yeah. Claudette, how's your love life?
Non-existent right now.
When's the last time you've been on a date, Claudette?
Oh my gosh, I don't even. It's been a long time.
When's the last time when she had some?
When's the last time you've had sex?
Hello. Oh Lord, tell us, tell us.
No,
tell
honestly,
us.
stop. I'm trying to be mature so she answers.
Oh my gosh.
Christmas?
Oh my gosh. No. After Christmas.
A little after Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Mo, you currently have a boyfriend, but you make it no secret you've been with girls and boys.
Yeah.
Was a girl thing just because you were younger and just dabbling, or would you consider if you
that
fell
was
in
last
love
year? No, I'm just kidding. Hello? Let's just be real. Now, I've never been with a female by myself. Like, yeah, we go together, let me hold your hand. It was never a relationship. It was just like, yeah, I'm with that. But I'm not doing that no more.
I would think that you would have learned your lesson.
Yeah.
So your new fiance will not have the privilege of having threesomes with you.
No, I'll be all 3 that he needs me to be, because I'm a freak. I'm gonna just tell it how it is.
Yes. I felt sorry for you this season. You mentioned Philip so much. You know, your ex, is he your ex-husband or
yeah, I have the paperwork in my purse. Yep. Just because, you know, some people say they're divorced or separated and they don't actually fill out the paperwork or they lying. Mine is in my purse.
So what do you have to do? Go to the post office after this reunion?
No.
Yeah.
I'm a person, I have no reason to lie. I'm such an open book.
Yeah.
Like, I carry my papers. Look, here go the proof, here go the seal. The judge signed it.
Okay, so it was a shock to everyone this season when Mo did announce that she and Philip were no longer together. Let's watch.
This is crazy right now.
What's going on?
Ain't got no ring on no more. My husband and I have decided to part ways. Whatever happens, happens, but I know I gotta get myself together. It's hard. For the past 6 to 7 years, all I've been working with is Philip. Professionally, it is kind of hard being out here alone. He was my music director, my manager, my producer, everything.
So how's that gonna work? Because I really want his sound.
I don't even cut nothing in the studio without Phil.
It's a lot to take into consideration, especially when you got to talk it over with your kids. I wanted to talk to you guys because we're going through a divorce. It's super tough to discuss this with my children. From here on out, we all we got. There go that lump in my throat.
Ugh, I have a lump in my throat.
Me too.
And I think some water in the corners of my eye. How old's your son?
I actually have 2 sons. Jonah just turned 2. He was asleep, and thank God, because he would have tore the whole house up. Justin just turned 5. He starts kindergarten this year.
You know, what's funny about kids, especially in this culture that we live in now, is that they know exactly what divorce is. Your 5-year-old's face dropped.
Yeah.
How are the kids now?
Great. They are perfect attendance, straight-A kids. And that's why I had to tell them, because when I went through the first divorce with Heaven and Goddess, I noticed the change in them. I tried to hide it, but like Heaven started biting her nails real bad. She was gaining weight. Goddess was like, it really affected them.
Gotcha.
It traumatized them. So, well,
now, wait a minute.
to talk to him.
One of the girls said that they never liked Philip anyway.
Heaven. And I never knew that. So she said it that day.
That's the 12-year-old?
Yes.
What didn't she like about him?
I don't know. I saw her text my fiance, because we do group family text, and she was just like, I just don't want my mom. My mom looks miserable, and it's making me miserable, and I don't want to be miserable. It was like to that effect, and I was like, why wouldn't you tell me that? My sister said she wants to tell you, but she doesn't want to get in trouble. I was like, no, you won't get in trouble.
Right.
Tell me. So now that I've opened that door, and honestly, since he's been gone, like, oh my God, like, my family, we have so much fun. It was almost like it was a dark cloud over my life.
Yeah, yeah. So divorce is hard, but you've come out happier than ever.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yep.
Now, let's get to the rumor about the pregnancy, because the streets are talking.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that, because I have the book October 7th, I have a movie that I'm in coming out October 14th, and my album is October 28th. So he was like, girl, every time you put out an album, you have put out a baby. My tubes aren't tied, so at this very moment, I don't believe I am, but I haven't missed a period yet, so we shall see.
Do you want to have more children?
Yes. Yeah.
Does your fiance have children?
Yes. So collectively, we are like the hood Brady bunch, because my friends call me Carol. He has 3, and I call those my bonus kids. So all total, we have 7. And they're all in the same age bracket. You was humping the same time I was.
Damn. Coming up, everybody, we've got a special guest with some thoughts for the ladies, so stay tuned. This is R&B Divas Los Angeles, the reunion special. Coming up, because you were mean to these girls and they've done nothing for you in terms of hurt you.
Because of the way I was raised, I'm not going to put my hand on you. So I could turn up, but I'm not going to touch you. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to get sued, yo.
We gonna keep it 100, B-I-T-C-H, mean girl.
Welcome back to the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special. I'm your host, Wendy Williams. We've got a little surprise for the ladies.
Oh, Lord.
Let's watch.
Oh, Lord.
It's the dog, Miss Funky Diva Ross, and I've got my red lipstick on. Never, girl, I hit my note. That was just a little yang, yang, yang from around the house. Red lipstick is normally reserved for whores and harlots, but it's also reserved for reading. Yes, God, honey, don't get it twisted. Don't nothing about all this body scream, lady of the night. But Claudette Ortiz, I ain't sure if I can say the same, honey, because for the life of me, I can't figure out how the hell you paying for all that square footage and all that landscaping, and you ain't made no song since Caramel Complected. Everything I want, I got it Caramel Complected. Everything I want, I bought it Caramel Complected. Girl, your Caramel complexion ain't paying that rent. If Caesar paying your rent with the Puerto Rican Tourist Bureau people money, girl, let me find out. Puerto Rican Tourist Bureau, y'all better check y'all accounting books, honey. Look into that miscellaneous LA expense. Leela James, when they announced your name, sis, I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't see it for you at all, honey. I was like, girl, don't nobody want to hear no female James Brown. But I'm gonna tell you something, girl. You won me over. You was real funny. I love what you brought to the show, Leela. But I'm gonna tell you what I need you to do. The moment you walk your ass off this stage, I need you to get your check, carry her to the nearest check cashing place, put most of it in your pocket, and then carry the rest to the first hairdresser you can find so she can flat iron the hell out of that big ass hair so the people behind you can see. Okay? And Michelle Lane, girl, you brought something very real to the show this season, and thank you for giving people a glimpse into your life. Quiet as it's kept, honey, what you had going on was too serious to crack jokes about, honey. We just glad you're here. Come on back, Miss Chalet. Stay with us, honey. Come on back next season, because you are a true R&B diva of L.A.
That was sweet.
Yes.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I love him.
Yeah.
So funny.
Michelle, how does it feel?
Oh, good, but he reads, though. I watch him. He be reading me. Oh,
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, he was nice today, but I love him. I think he's hilarious.
Leela, I must disagree. If you put a flat iron on your hair, I will cut it.
Oh, thank you.
Your hair is the best hair
Thank you.
ever.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, you look very pretty with the braids, but I'm mad at the braids.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was telling Chris, I do braids actually probably more than I wear a fro because I'm really lazy, and that's the easiest way for me to go about my hair. The fro is hot.
It's beautiful hair, though,
Thank you.
like I was saying.
Thank you.
Shantae, I was watching you crazy this season. You ended up being so charming and lovable last season, and I told you that here. I was like, oh my gosh, Shantae. Now this season, you were a mean girl. And when the issues with Kenny came out, I kind of understood. Doesn't mean I forgave you. Through the TV.
Yeah.
You know, because you were mean to these girls, and they've done nothing for you in terms of hurt you the way he did.
Well, no, they didn't hurt me the way he did. Honestly, I watched the show and I heard them say, you know, you always make your issues so big. But they said also that they didn't know. So I don't know, either I'm making it big or they didn't know.
Might I say this? I'm sorry, Wendy. No disrespect, but that's no excuse to be
mean to you girls. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm going through a divorce and I got a baby
going on.
But I wasn't mean to people. I don't think I was trying to.
You were rude.
I was quiet. I didn't try to be
you were
mean
rude
to anybody.
You might not have tried to be, but you were rude many times, not only to us, but to people offset, to people that actually were behind cameras doing things. And that was like not cool. And I felt bad because I'm feeling like, you know, Shantae, you are probably one of the oldest of us, so you should be setting an example of how we should be, not feeding into the stereotype of, oh, a diva. No, I can't walk into the room without security, or I can't. No, I'm just saying. Let me finish. I'm just saying, like, we, like, at the end of the day, we all here, and we all doing the same thing, and it's like, I got love for everybody.
Okay, let me just make reference visually to security. He's been here the entire show for the reunion.
On set.
I was told that you're the only one that has security here. He's on set, ice grilling, screw facing, and stone face.
Now, who walks into the reunion with a security guard? We all in this together in the same makeup room.
And
I'm
just saying. And the thing about it is, we all doing the same thing, Wendy, and we all shooting for the same goals. You know what I mean? And we should support each other, not try to bring one another down.
Which one of these girls is supposed to get up and beat you with a heel? Why do you have security here? Because I think that probably makes the other girls feel...
I feel wet. My fiance in here, my boyfriend, him, in here with me, too.
And I have my puppy here.
Hello?
I'm just saying.
Claudette? Claudette? Are you going to jump Shantae? Like, why does Shantae have security here?
I was like, I thought that he was for all of us.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we were straight.
You know? I mean, it was like, you know.
How does that make you feel?
A type of way?
Over there, Michelle?
Can I just ask why? Because we never let her tell us. I want to hear it.
Shantae? We're going to go into a break. And when we come back, we're going to find out why Shantae has security and nobody else does. Don't go far.
Don't you hate it when you answer, but you and then they don't answer. You let them chase you, and now they hate you. They don't appreciate.
Coming up.
It's strange that she walked up to Little Mo at Essence, hugged her, and said, I miss you, just a couple of weeks ago, and then brings her security today. This is a show.
Leela James, your hair is everything.
Thank you. Yes.
And I've also been saying all season long that you look like daughter of Oprah.
Yeah.
You get that? Okay, okay.
I get Oprah, and sometimes, again, with the bracelets, they say a mixture of Lauren and Oprah.
Who's Lauren?
Lauren Hill.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
I like Oprah because I like Oprah money, so I want to look like that.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome back to the R&B Divas Los Angeles reunion special. Before the break, we were talking with Shantae Moore. She's the only one who showed up here at the reunion special with security.
With goons.
Who are you having security for? Who's going to jump up and start wig pulling?
Well, first, I'm the only one who was physically threatened on this set. Not tonight. But on the show, Little Mo was the one who was saying
I said, I'm going to stand on the side of the head bald, and I'm going to throw you off the side of the cliff. Did I do it? No.
Okay. I'm not saying that it was going to happen. I was a little uneasy because...
You're lying.
I'm not even... Can I finish talking?
No, because you're
lying.
lying.
Do you see that every time I talk, it's a roll of the eyes, face? How am I lying?
Because you're lying. You wasn't physically threatened. I saw your essence.
So
You wouldn't have
what?
security there. See, now I'm going to get turned up, and I didn't want to come out of character. Let me go back to being
cute.
cute.
Don't let her take you there,
She's
'cause
lying.
You look freaking amazing.
Okay, so Mo.
At Essence in July, it wasn't no security there. It was just her, Cheryl, and Roy. I was there with my fiance, my parents, my mother celebrated her 60th birthday. She went and hugged everybody.
Absolutely.
She didn't feel no type of way then. Because of the way I was raised, I'm not going to put my hand on you. So I could turn up, but I'm not going to touch you. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to get sued, yo.
It's strange that she walked up to Little Mo at Essence, hugged her, and said, I miss you, just a couple of weeks ago, and then brings her security today. This is a show. You're doing a show.
Not a show.
It's cute,
You all are
but it's
extremely
corny.
critical.
Oh,
no matter
dear.
what I do, everything I say,
Shantae,
no matter
because you
what
don't
I
own
say,
anything.
I own that he is here.
You didn't feel uncomfortable at Essence.
I do find it strange that you hugged her like 2.5 weeks ago
And
at
I'm
Essence.
okay with that.
But you have security here now. But, Chrisette, what is your problem with Shantae?
My exhaustion with Shantae.
Oh, my God.
Is that she doesn't...
She's draining.
I am.
Like,
drama
really,
queen.
in real life.
Is that she doesn't answer questions. from her heart. She answers them. I'm going to finish. She answers them like she's at a news broadcast, as if she's trying to save something. I took Shantae out to say, let me take you out to dinner. After we finished all the filming, and it's crazy because we had such a great time just talking about her son and all this kind of stuff, and then suddenly, you know, she gets behind the camera and she turns into a completely different person. That's exhausting for me. Understand.
Leela, what is your problem or disgruntlement with Shantae?
You know what? Shantae ain't that, I mean, no disrespect, she ain't that big for me to have an issue with her like that. But what I don't like is specifically when we were in Puerto Rico, this was not on camera. She was very disrespectful to me when she said that I did not talk to her off camera. And I took it. It had her finger in her face. She put her finger like this. She was like, and you don't even talk to me off camera or in camera. And I was like, if anything, I'm the one out of all these young ladies that have tried to cultivate a relationship with you. In spite of what I heard already, I don't judge people based off other people's...
You heard stuff before signing up to be on the show from last season? Hold that thought. We've got a lot more to discuss. But first, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more R&B Divas Los Angeles, the reunion special.
Say that you want me, say that you need me, say that you'll have me.
Coming up.
I'm not trying to be in your life.
Fantastic.
So you were the one who said you wanted to have a mentor. Honestly, I did not feel like during the scenes that it was even a connection.
It wasn't a connection. If you act this stank, I ain't gonna connect with you.
Okay. Welcome back to R&B Divas Los Angeles. This is the reunion special, and I'm Wendy Williams. Okay, so what's the word?
We gonna keep it 100. B-I-T-C-H, mean girl, all of that.
She said to me, I wouldn't have the opportunity to be in her presence if I wasn't on this show.
Listen, Wendy, we all been around. Like, can I say this too? Wait, let me finish, Shantae.
All right, baby.
She on this show, y'all probably heard her say this a million times. 20 years I've been in, like, we all been, like, I've been in the game as long as she has as well. So the industry, don't do all that. See, that's that violence.
No,
but see, the
don't
industry
do the
is so small.
Don't do what we do. Do what you do. Be you.
The industry is very, very
There you
small.
go.
And so people talk. And all I'm saying is her reputation that I heard was like, oh, well, watch out for her. She's this and she's that. And I'm like, well, whatever. Let me have my own experience with her. But as filming went on, I observed she was disrespectful and rude to me a couple times. I watched her be very, very rude to other people, and I took offense when she specifically came to me off camera, came at me off camera in Puerto Rico. It was like, I drew the line. I was like, I don't mess with you because I don't know who I'm getting from one minute to the next.
Honestly, I did not feel like during the scenes that it was even a connection.
It wasn't a connection. If you act this stank, I ain't gonna connect with you.
Hello?
I'm talking about during the scenes.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Like the faces you do now with the
when
she's pouring her heart out.
I feel like when I'm pouring my heart out, all I get is rolled eyes, and you have so much film. I have so much footage of that. It's really bizarre. But every time I'm doing something, even if it's good, I get the critique, and it's the ugly faces, and they roll their eyes, and it's like, ha ha hee hee.
The part that is hard is you don't want to beat up on somebody. Right. So it's not fun to sit here and beat up on, or whatever it is, on Shantae. She's a beautiful individual. She has a beautiful voice. She tells us about all of her friends that we don't know, etc. I think that we should just let her have that, and just, you know what I'm saying, do what we do together.
Was there some shade in there?
Absolutely.
Well, she talks about a lot of things. We don't see them. My point is we don't have to beat up on, like, my point is I'd rather not even have to address these issues.
That said negative things about other people. I never talked about them on my personal thingies. I didn't say anything mean to you.
Who's talking about you on the blogs?
I'm talking about on the
commentary.
When you have your personal
I never
thing.
said anything.
I'm not saying you did.
Who did?
I didn't say anything. I didn't even say your name.
Who said something?
Oh, I'm gonna. They just talked about you saw the show.
But you didn't see you tweet about my song, but you say I talk about you. I don't even run my Twitter. I run my Instagram.
I didn't
but what did I say?
see that tweet by myself. Someone sent it to my Twitter page, and they said I should beat your AZZ. I was like, what are you even talking about?
Because she just said somebody said
Look
she
how
should beat
cute
my
this dress
AZZ.
is.
Oh, won't I give it to you?
Okay.
But ain't nobody gonna beat my ass.
Let me bring out the
No, I'm not gonna beat anybody.
I'm not gonna pull
the whole
back.
point is,
okay,
no matter what I do, it's gonna be scrutinized, and it's okay.
She told me that she's been upstaged by a bunch of newbies. Her feeling towards us is that we're less than she is.
That is not true.
I'm going to stop talking to you because you're not telling the truth.
You said that you have something in your cell phone.
I have stuff in my cell phone. I have a recorded conversation which I've written.
I have stuff about you too.
That's fantastic. My point is you place us underneath you.
I do not place you underneath me.
We don't have to talk anymore.
Sweetheart, you don't have to keep cutting me off. It's done. It's all right.
Great.
I'm not trying to be in your life.
Fantastic.
So you are the one who said you wanted to have a mentor and that you wanted someone to lead.
Absolutely.
But all you did was critique, and everybody who disagrees with you is disrespectful. Everybody.
Clearly, there's some unsettled issues in the air. We're out of time. If you go get your cell phone and the recorded conversation.
For here, not for the camera.
Oh,
for here.
Come on. That's why we're here. I'll try to convince her.
Wendy,
but you know, I'm messy Wendy Williams. Look, everybody, hopefully in part 2 we can get to the bottom of all these issues and hug it out. In the meantime, I love you for watching today, and see you next time right here on R&B Divas LA Reunion Special.
I'm brave, I'm bold, but first I need my TV. A little bit of news, a couple of cartoons, yes please.
Next time,
I'm gonna just pull this out right here.
Matter of fact, you can ride on in the sunset with the thing.
A teddy bear in the middle of a grown women's reunion?
I love the Puerto Rico project. Claudette, talk to your president.
I can't do anything without that single without them being involved.
I never threw you any shade, is what I'm saying.
Are you all cool today? Okay, so it's clear that Shantae was
Full of crap. Sometimes.
See, I didn't want to aim it. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm sorry.
Would you ever work together again?
We aren't friends.